Today we're taking a look at these college basketball matches, which are happening on Friday, March 17, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and make sure to watch it till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Also check out our Patreon if you want access our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link in description and comments section below. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comments section below. Fairleigh Dickinson vs Purdue. This is an absolutely massive number, and the Fairleigh Dickinson Knights have just played, so they have zero rust while getting a lot of points. The ability to shoot the three is critical to be successful in this game, and there is a large difference in this game, as Purdue is 253rd in the nation with a 32.6 three-point percentage, while Fairleigh Dickinson is currently 147th in college basketball, with a 34.7 percentage from beyond the arc. Our team pick is Fairleigh Dickinson Knights plus 22.5 points. These offenses lately are scoring the ball extremely well, as Fairleigh Dickinson is averaging 77.8 points in their last 5 games, while Purdue is scoring 73.3 points in their previous 4 games. Both programs are passing the ball extremely well without turning the ball over, as the Boilermakers have a 2.080 assist-to-turnover ratio in their previous 3 games, while the Knights have a 1.281 ratio in that same stretch. The over is 3-0-1 in the Knights' last 4 games against teams with a .600 plus winning percentage, as well as being 9-4-1 in their previous 14 Boilermakers games, so go with over 145.5 points here. Providence vs Kentucky. The defenses as of late are showing us these teams are similar, as Providence is allowing 79.3 points in their previous 4 games, while Kentucky is giving up 75.7 points in their last 3 games. Offensively, in the last 3 games, there is a sizable difference in terms of their assist-to-turnover ratio, as the Friars are posting a 1.407 ratio, while the Wildcats are just at a 0.795 ratio in that stretch. All in all, take the Providence Friars getting a handful of points, as it seems to be the best option. Lately, the offenses have been showcasing the ability to score the basketball, as the Friars are averaging 75.3 points in their last 4 games, while the Wildcats are scoring 79 points in their previous 5 games. These defenses also have been struggling throughout the season, as Kentucky is 109th in the sport with a 42.9 opposing field goal percentage, while Providence is 179th in the country with a 44.3 field goal percentage against. The over has hit in 9 of the last 12 Wildcats games, as well as in 6 of the previous 7 Friars games, so go with over 144.5 points in this matchup. Drake vs Miami, Florida. The Bulldogs are a trendy upset pick, but I'm riding with the experienced Canes in Friday's first-round matchup. Miami has been the better team this season, claiming the ACC regular season crown and beating ranked teams Virginia, Clemson, and Pittsburgh, as well as Providence, UCF, and Rutgers in non-con play. 12th in adjusted offensive efficiency and 20th in effective field goal percentage, 55.0%, the Canes should beat Drake with or without Omeir's interior presence. Drake has a good defense, but how will it fare against a Miami squad boasting several capable scoring options? It will take more than March Magic to beat this Canes team. DeVries will get his points, but I'm hesitant to bet on the Bulldogs' other players to shine like stars in this 5-12 matchup from Albany. Our team pick is Hurricanes minus 1.5 points. I'm going to ride with the under in this first-round Midwest region showdown. As I was alluding to above, Drake boasts a great defense. Will it be stressed to the max against Miami's explosion offense? Of course. But they entered this one ranked 46th in defensive efficiency, limiting opponents to just 97.4 points per 100 possessions. I touched on their defensive shooting percentage above, and it's also worth mentioning their 36th in three-point defense, seeing the opposition cash just 31.2% of their triples. On the flip side, Drake seems pretty top-heavy in terms of their lineup, only having 2 players who average double digits on a nightly basis. If the Hurricanes can shift their focus to limiting Tucker Deavy's 19.0 ppg production, this game should have no issue staying under the total. Let's lock in the under in this spot. Grand Canyon vs Gonzaga. Their recent performance ATS in the NCAA tournament isn't pretty, as they've gone 0-5-0 ATS in their past 5 March Madness games, but I think the skid stops with this one. Gonzaga's offense should feast against the Grand Canyon defense, and from there it's just about preventing them from going on a big run. Both teams are hot, but Gonzaga is dominating right now and plays GCU's offense-first style better. The Bulldogs are also far more experienced. I think Gonzaga dominates and advances. Our team pick is Gonzaga minus 15.5 points. Grand Canyon has an over record of 4-0 in their last 4 games, and Gonzaga has an over record of 8-2 in their last 10 games. Look for those trends to continue in this first round matchup. The Bulldogs are the second highest scoring team in the nation and they will score big in this game. Grand Canyon is decent in the scoring department, but they have come alive lately, averaging 80.3 ppg in their 6-game win streak. The Lopus will put up a decent number of points trying to keep up with the Gonzaga, but the Bulldogs will light up the scoreboard, and that is why the total for this first round matchup will go over. Take the over 156.5 points. Florida Atlantic vs Memphis. The Tigers have won 6 of their last 7 games, which includes a win over then number 1 Houston in the ACC championship game. They are playing well offensively, scoring more than 83 points per game in their last 3 games, while making 48% of their shots. They have taken advantage of their opportunities at the charity stripe, making over 80% of their free throws during that span. They do a good job finding the open man and they're aggressive on the offensive glass, which will give them more scoring chances. They also do a good job protecting the ball and won't give the Owls a lot of easy scoring opportunities. The Owls have played well defensively, but they struggled in recent road games, giving up more than 70 points in 4 of their last 5 road games, so expect them to have a hard time slowing down the Tigers in this game. The Owls have won 7 straight games. They are very good offensively, but they weren't as efficient in their last 3 games, scoring a little more than 73 points per game. Their ball movement isn't very good, but they've rebounded the ball well, which will help them stay in this game. They were careless with the ball in their last 3 games, which will lead to easy scoring opportunities for the Tigers, who average more than 8 steals per game. The Tigers are playing very well defensively, holding their last 3 opponents to 65 points per game, and won't have trouble keeping Florida Atlantic's offense in check. Go with Memphis to cover the spread. Our team pick is Memphis Tigers minus 2 points. This number opened at 151 total points, so bettors have jumped the total by 2.5 points at this point. Both programs have been doing extremely well at defending the 3-ball throughout the season, as Florida Atlantic is 69th in the country with a 32 opposing 3-point percentage, while Memphis is 28th in the nation with a 30.8 3-point percentage against. These defenses have been doing extremely well lately, as the Owls are giving up 57.3 points in their last 3 games, while the Tigers are allowing 64.8 points in their previous 5 games. The under is 18-7-1 in the Owls' previous 26 neutral site games, as well as in 5 of the Tigers' last 7 NCAA tournament games, so go with under 153.5 points here. Montana State vs Kansas State. Looking at KenPom's adjusted offensive rating, there is a huge difference as Kansas State is 51st in the country with a 112.4 offensive rating, while Montana State is currently 165th in college basketball with a 105.4 rating thus far. The ability to shoot threes are going to be a big difference as the Wildcats are 175th in the sport with a 34 3-point percentage as a team, while the Bobcats are down at 290th in the nation with a 32 percentage as a program from beyond the arc. All in all, take the Kansas State Wildcats to advance as the better team with more NCAA tournament experience. Our team pick is Kansas State Wildcats minus 7.5 points. When diving into the defense in the last 5 games, these teams have shown to give up points, as the Bobcats are giving up 72.2 points per game, while the Wildcats are allowing 74.2 points per game in that stretch. Kansas State is going to push the pace as they are 38th in the nation with 73.5 possessions per game this year, while Montana State is averaging 71.6 possessions in their last 3 games. The over has hit in 4 of the previous 5 Bobcats games, as well as in 5 of the last 6 Wildcats games, following a double-digit loss at home, so go with over 139.5 points here. Penn State vs Indiana. The Hoosiers will win and cover on Friday, using their Big Ten tournament loss to fuel the fire. Indiana has the talent to go on a deep run in this tournament, but can it sustain momentum? It will take more than one solid performance to get there, but I am confident the leadership of Jackson Davis and Hood Schifino's upside will not allow IU to fall victim to the 4-13 upset. The Hoosiers are top 45 on both ends of the court, while the Golden Flashes sit outside the top 100 in offensive efficiency and effective field goal percentage. Bet on the Hoosiers to outlast the Golden Flashes on Friday, covering by single digits, but no less than 6 points. Our team pick is Hoosiers minus 4.5 points. Indiana was ranked in the top 10 this season, but after failing to win the Big Ten's regular season and tourney championships, are the Hoosiers true contenders? It will take more consistency from Indiana to leave its mark on this NCAA tournament. However, IU does possess the integral components for a tourney run. Experienced upperclassmen, a young star, and a coach who's been around the block a few times. Our total pick is over the total. Arizona State vs TCU. Arizona State comes in this first round game after scoring a season-high 98 points in their last game in the first 4. They have won 3 of their last 4 games, while TCU has lost 2 of their last 3 games, and they are only 3-8 at TS in their last 11 games. The Sun Devils are confident coming into this game, and they not only lit up the scoreboard in their last game, but shot 63.6% from the floor. On the flip side, the Horned Frogs have only scored 60 points in the 2 losses in their last 3 games, and in their last one only shot 35.6%. ASU will put up a fight in this game, and while they may not win, they will cover in what I see as a close game. Take Arizona State at plus 5.5 points. While Arizona State put up a season-high 98 points in their last game, I am still leaning towards the under in this first-round clash. TCU did play good D in their last game, but really struggled with their shot. They have only scored 60 points in the 2 losses in their last 3 games. In the Horned Frogs' last 4 games, the total has gone under every time. I look for them to play good defense again, but I also look for them to struggle with their shot facing a good defensive Sun Devils team. Look for a lower scoring affair in this one, which is why the under is the pick. Take the under 140.5 points.